Nice spring day for some, burst of summer today for others.
Yeah, either way it was good. It's just is how much did it get you thinking. Did you notice a couple of days ago black fly started getting?
Oh, I have not noticed that.
Yeah, it was like only during certain hours. Well, this is how it goes here, right? Like in the morning when I was with Luke at the bus stop, and then like late yesterday afternoon when I was trying to finish a job, I was getting.
When you feel
they were just like, must be spring here. Summerish though, and look at northern Maine, 85 in Caribou. The models had pumped this out, and we were trying to figure out what they were doing a couple days ago, and it made sense because basically the game today was how far can you get from the ocean? The ocean, 49, 50 degrees, wind off the water, so temperatures cooler along the coast. Mild inland, warmest though when you get away from the water, as far as you can get, 85, 81 in Millinocket. A lot of sunshine though statewide, so even if you didn't get into those kind of temperatures, it was still a really, really pleasant day today, and that's how it will end. Tomorrow sunset 8 p.m., kind of a milestone over southern Maine. So we've got a few more hours of nice weather, and then this system broadly moves in Thursday and Friday. And it's kind of a hard pattern to describe because there's no big storm out here, but we get into this trough and it's unsettled Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. And so there's not a lot of total rain except for Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, but it gets more unsettled and cloudier. So you'll see it start tonight, onshore flow, fog along the coastline. Tomorrow morning, still fog and low clouds along the coast. Central and northern Maine, though, likely start with a good deal of sun and end up with a pretty nice first half of the day. 70s, some 80s again out towards Aroostook County, once again the winter there, with an isolated shower across southern Maine and into New Hampshire. This is the middle of the day tomorrow. But I just want you to look at the state spatially and the number of showers. There aren't many of them, so a lot of us go through the day tomorrow dry, coolest along the coast, warmest the farther you can get from the ocean, much like today. Back to clouds tomorrow night. We start off Friday with a lot of clouds along the coast and inland. Burn some of those off across the foothills and interior. This is Friday afternoon, popping up an isolated shower or even a thunderstorm Friday afternoon. But again, look at the state. Spatially, there's not a lot of rain here. So it's not until Saturday afternoon that changes as our next system moves through, and that has more consistent rain Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, early on Sunday as we bring this occluded front through. Once that moves through, Sunday's another day that's a little bit unstable, but there's not all that much rain. So one way to look at it is this is total rainfall Thursday and Friday. So there's a lot of zeros, a lot of 0.1s, not much going on. Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, we run that through, and that's when you see that ½ inch to an inch of rain come through. So that will be the wettest period, but overall, we're getting a little bit more unstable. As we go into next week, there's a big model fight going on here, Brian. The European model keeps us cool, cloudy, with isolated showers Monday, Tuesday at least. And honestly, it keeps that vibe going straight through about Memorial Day weekend. The GFS is more optimistic. There's more sun on Monday and Tuesday, so we'll see who wins that battle. Hopefully it's the GFS, because I think the stakes are pretty high for next week and leading into an earlier Memorial Day weekend as well.
Yeah, both for our mood and for the holiday.
Yeah, 100%. All right, we have another edition of Weather Weenies that's going to drop in a few minutes. Ryan Breton and I talk about weather, of course, but also spend some time talking about our favorite beaches, the good and the bad. Popham Beach, I'm going to give a shout out to Popham Beach. However, you guys need to get the seagulls under control on Popham Beach. Have you been there when the seagulls
I've
dive bomb?
only been there once.
Okay,
so
try to eat a sandwich on Popham Beach and tell me what happens. It's not pretty. You can join us for Weather Weenies every weeknight, and if you have a weather question, email us at weatherweenies@newscentermaine.com. If you don't already have the News Center Maine Plus app, you can download it on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Beautiful beach. I have been accosted by seagulls there a couple of times.
We're fortunate to have so many beautiful beaches.
Yes.
Pick one. All right, Keith, thank you.